accidentally had a baby by a random man from Atlanta, and I also accidentally went viral from telling story times about that, but I figured that I never really introduced myself to you guys, so we're gonna do that today. To start off, my name is Morgan. I'm a 25-year-old Aquarius bitch. I currently live right outside of Detroit. That's where I was born and raised. I half jokingly call myself the B word just because I am the youngest of 5 girls. If you know, you know. I didn't grow up with any brothers. I am half black and half Italian. I grew up in a very, very, very stable household with 2 great parents. I didn't grow up very rich or poor at all. I was very much like in between. I had everything that I needed and wanted plus more. I do have a 2-year-old little gremlin that calls me her mom. For those of you who don't get offended easily, I do like to sometimes to her as my crotch goblin just because I think it's funny and very unserious. I like all things funny. I literally like to laugh all the time. Before having a baby, I was very, very, very athletic. I kind of got a little bit lazy since I used to play volleyball and softball. I even coached volleyball for a little while before moving to Georgia and getting knocked up on accident. Everybody always asks about my friends and stuff, and I do have a lot of friends, but I am somebody who keeps the same friends for years and years. I'm probably the most loyal person you could ever meet. I am a little bit of a certified crash out, I won't lie. I'm very unfiltered, but I'm very real. I am pretty much the queen of TMI. I'm a complete open book. You pretty much cannot shock me with anything that comes out of your mouth because I know mine is 10 times crazier. I create content full time, and I have been doing this for almost 2 years now. Within the first like 4 months of making content, I was able to quit my job. Well, I got fired, but I was able to not go back to work and do this full time. So I'm super blessed for that. I wouldn't really describe myself as a girly girl because I really don't give a fuck about shit like that. In my free time, I like hang out with my friends, editing videos, and I love a good bottle of tequila, not the cheap shit. I do unfortunately love the F word. I am very much a girl's girl, non-judgmental at all. I can be friends with literally anybody. Before doing content creation, I went to school for like 65 days and then I dropped out to do YouTube. That was like 10 years ago. Never became a YouTuber. I also worked at places like Hooters, Twin Peaks, sold mortgages, a lot of sales, did some recruiting. I've pretty much done anything. Did consider becoming an actress for a while and going to school for that. However, I am more of a reality TV girly pop. I literally couldn't imagine acting. My end goal long term is definitely to be into some kind of like hosting or on reality TV. One of the main comments on my page is that I should do stand-up comedy, and honestly, I have thought about it, but I don't know if I'm into it all the way. All of the content on my page is based on being a mom. Not because I meant to do that, but because whenever I hyperfixate on one thing, I literally stick with it for like the longest time until I get bored of it. Pretty much everybody in my life would probably describe me as outgoing and crazy AF. Either love me or you hate me, and there's absolutely no in between. My favorite place to travel is Columbus, Georgia. That's where most of my family's at. All of my cousins on my dad's side are literally my best friends. We talk all day long. We even considered starting a podcast together, but we'd get canceled within 2.5 minutes. My favorite places to go are not like the bar, club, or anything like that. I like hanging out in my parents' backyard, getting a free babysitter for a couple hours. I'm just like more of an at-home body. I would much rather be home with my daughter. I'm really just a chill girl. Anyways, hope you guys like this video. I do love you guys so much. Thank you guys for the support. If you guys like this video, maybe I'll make another one.